But today we want to talk about decor is social media. It's now no longer about making centerpieces for every table in the room and spend money on that. It's all about making something that someone's going to take their camera out, like all these guys, and take a picture of it and amplify it. Hence the megaphone, which is really what it's all about.
What's so exciting for us in the events business is that I feel like social has given us a reason to do the event in the first place. It has really given us a new meaning to gather and put money into decor and food and a great experience, because all of a sudden, all of us brand ambassadors sitting there on our phones and tweeting and posting, we're giving them something to talk about.
It's about, we're in the most creative business in the world, and it is up to us not to be just taking things as normal. Recently at the Met Costume Institute Punk Gala, they created flags out of flowers as you entered, and people took pictures. There's a great event in Toronto called the Booby Ball. I think it's breast cancer. And so they do this event where you actually go into you pose in photo settings in a sorority house. And they do this annually. It's really kind of a cool idea. And then the whole setting was this VIP lounge that resembled dorm rooms. Can you imagine partying in your dorm room with like cocktails? And that's what it was. And Toronto has really got a lot of great things going on for it. Moet did a dramatic reveal. In fact, reveals are really important. They sponsored the tennis tournament, and that you walk into this room, and there was it looked like you were in a tennis court, and all of a sudden the tennis court fence goes away, and there is a reveal. And the reveal is what everybody took their cameras out, and it turned out to be dessert, and looking kind of like a box. It was really brilliant, and it was all timed in a way for people to really photograph it and use it socially. These are kind of transformational things. Here, even the idea of an activation at a concert. Isn't this kind of brilliant that GLAAD decided they're going to clean up, keep America beautiful, and they created all sorts of events around that, and it's the kind of thing where you say, oh my God, that's so smart. And being smart is really important. Here's something that was done by Target, once again, one of our favorite companies for events. Their event DNA is unbelievable. Kara can talk about that. That you actually blow on a pinwheel, and the video moves in certain ways, where you pull up something. It was absolutely brilliant, and it's the kind of thing where people were very moved and actually extended the reach of that event. Just the simple thing like when Hostess came out, they decided to create the sweetest comeback in history by featuring the Twinkie, the kid, and a truck. These are great, simple, not simple, but smart ideas, and they will resonate on social. Here's another one. There's a magazine called Visionaire, and they actually decided they wanted to show that everything was really solid, and somehow they decided that why don't they wrap everything in tin foil? So everything in the event was wrapped in tin foil. The tin foil budget was probably not too big, but probably the labor costs were pretty high, right? And here's another version of it. I'm showing you this to show how you peek over the fence to see what other people are doing, and it'll give you ideas, and then we'll talk about how these people amplify these things. This was an amazing thing at Paris, the Chanel show, where people walked into a room, they saw this big box, and then there was another big reveal, and it turned out to be all made of snow, like tons and tons of snow, and all the models actually ran through the snowbank, and this got amazing coverage. That's what they actually created. Comic-Con, I guess in San Diego, they did this Walking Dead party, and they created cars coming out of a forest. And that was their green carpet, they called it. So it's about, we're in the most creative business in the world. And it is up to us not to be just taking things as normal and just keep doing new things. Here, the opening of Girls premiere, everyone watch Girls? They actually created a replica of the Brooklyn Bridge inside of a venue. And so everybody was tweeting and taking pictures, and it still lives today because we're talking about it now. Here is another Project Runway piece that they actually took the models and blended them into the wall. So your pictures were optical illusions that everybody wanted to shoot. Here is a very strange cater waiter where you actually get your drinks from people with hands out. I don't know what they're smoking, but it's working. And then over 21 and over, this is just, they use the red cups, and they created things about red cups. And I know a lot of our people are doing these kinds of things. But it's the unexpected and normal products that kind of can really tell a story. This is a lot of stuff that's happening now, are people building homes. This is a fashion show in Paris. I forgot the name of it. And they actually recreate these rooms and put the models in the rooms, actually living the way people live in the rooms. It was very interesting as well. At Target, another Target thing, where they built a home actually in Grand Central, a 1,500 square foot pop-up store in Grand Central. And this is the kind of stuff that also, people want the unexpected. I mean, it's so exciting to be in this industry. I can tell you because you're in it. But these kinds of things really sort of make you want to say, I want to tell people about that. And that's kind of the idea.